All right, so I wanted to share this part next. I'm skipping to chapter 15b. We just missed a little portion of 14 where it says that the angels all bowed down to Enoch because they were amazed at the crown that was put on his head because he was made a little bit lower than God himself. And that's explained later as well in this next part. And then Metatron is transformed into literal fire, which most of the angels are like literal fire, most of them, except the few that are in charge of the snow and the hail. And one of the angels that's in charge of the snow had to like breathe on Enoch when he first visited heaven because he saw God's face. When he went back down, that angel had to cool him off. But chapter 15b says that Metatron, prince of the presence and prince ruling over all the princes, stands before him who is greater than all the Elohim. And he enters in under the throne of glory, and he has a great dwelling of light on high. And he brings into existence the fire of deafness and places it in the ears of the holy Cheoth, so that they cannot hear the voice of the word that sounds from the mouth of the divine majesty. I guess it's something like God's voice is so powerful it like would make you deaf or something like that if you stand too close. Something like that, but it explains all this later. But it says here in the italics portion that explains it, this may indicate that he goes into the Holy of Holies where he worships and has his own sanctuary, kind of like the way that like the priest did that goes into the Holy Temple. The idea of more than one Elohim is not new. It is addressed in Psalms 82, a psalm of Asaph. God stands in the council of the gods, lowercase g. He judges among the lowercase g gods. How long will you judge unjustly and show a preference to the wicked? Selah. Judge the poor and the orphans. Do righteousness to the afflicted and dispossessed. Deliver the poor and oppressed. Save them from the hand of the evil. They do not know and have no understanding. They walk out about in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are shaken. I said, now this is what the Pharisees said, that they were mad at Jesus for saying that he was God. And this is the verse that he said back to them. Ye are gods and children of Elion, every one of you, but you will die like mortals and fall like one of the princes. Rise up, O God, and judge the earth, for you have inherited all nations. And if you don't know what that's talking about, when he said, I knew you before you were in your mother's womb to Jeremiah, I've said this 1,000 times and people just don't get it. When you're born, you have a guardian angel that's with you and you're tempted by demons constantly. This earth is to make you decide between God and Satan. You didn't fight in the war in heaven. The demons that didn't want to be part of heaven fell with Lucifer. They fought. The ones that didn't want to fight are the humans that are on the earth right now. And that's what you are. Ye are gods, lowercase g.